In today's video, I want to take you guys through PlayStation 4 System Software Update 7.50 that went live out of nowhere. It introduces some updates, however, some have also reported that they're having some problems with it. We'll take a look at that, and as much as everybody hates GameStop, I do want to give you guys a heads up that they are having a pretty big game sale starting tomorrow with a lot of major games discounted. Obviously, GameStop has been in the news quite a bit, but good deals are good deals, and I figured some of you guys would still be interested in that. We'll go over that at the end of this video. First up, the PlayStation 4 System 0.50 System Software Update is live right now, which underwent a beta testing phase in the past month, introduces alongside the usual system stability improvements listed in the official update notes. Also, some new features are introduced, such as the ability to sort apps and not just games inside folders, an improved connection speed test, and an updated for HDCP high bandwidth digital content protection. Before this, the major PlayStation 4 System Software Update was Update 7.00. Since then, we've gotten a couple of updates, but again, that just introduced just system stability improvements, which has actually improved the usage of the PlayStation 4, but nonetheless, that over time just amounted to something, but you don't really notice that from update to update. However, even though Update 7.50 dropped, it includes system stability improvement and it includes a couple of other things, the PlayStation 4 System 0.50 System Software Update seems to be coming with some issues that are causing consoles to malfunction. At this point, it seems like it isn't a widespread issue. However, a small amount of users are reporting that the new firmware can force a safe mode loop and even bring a Blu-ray drive issues. At the same time, there are many who aren't experiencing any malfunction, so it's not clear what's causing all these issues. However, it did stem from the update itself. After you update the console, some were experiencing issues. Personally speaking, I didn't even hear about the issue, so I just launched up my PlayStation 4 and then I let the update go and it updated no problem. However, it does seem like this is an issue that extends just beyond one or two people. At this point, Sony has yet to address the matter, and when they do, I'll give you guys an update, and I imagine they are looking into the issues. I know Sony just opened back up their support line, so they're probably getting a couple calls about this if it is a little bit more widespread than we believe right now. It's not everywhere online, but it does seem like a couple of people are. But we'll see how that shakes out. As always, an update can cause an issue here and there, so this might just be a case of some people getting an issue and then reporting it online. If it becomes more widespread, I'll let you guys know, and if it's remedied right away, yeah, that's probably gonna be what ends up happening. However, I thought that was information that was valid to bring to you guys, and let us know if you guys have had any issues, because that's something very interesting to assess. Alright, also, I do want to note that GameStop is having a huge sale this weekend, specifically just for one day on physical deals. Now, they are having this sale, and you can do offering a delivery at the door, which allows you to buy products online and then pick up the location at the door of your local GameStop, or you can get the items shipped to your home, of course, which is probably the ideal scenario to go, and then you guys can take your own safety precautions and get that cleaned up and have your game in your hand. The one-day sale starts and ends this Saturday on April 18th and features heavy discounts on a lot of major video games and consoles as well. Not the console deals aren't anything to write home about. You've got like pre-owned 1TB PS4 Pro systems. I don't know why anybody would be looking to buy a PS4 Pro at $270, especially a pre-owned one ahead of the release of the PlayStation 5, but nonetheless, that is something for you to decide. There's also an Xbox One X 1TB NBA 2K20 console for $300, but mainly what you want to look at is the games. There are quite a bit of game deals. Mortal Kombat 11 being down to $18.99. Very good buy there. MK11, I think one of the better fighting games released this generation, and I've talked about it quite frequently. I think the competition for the best fighting game this generation has been quite steep. You've had MK11, you've had Dragon Ball FighterZ and Injustice 2, Soul Calibur 6. There have been a lot of good ones. MK11 does have some high quality points to it. I was a little bit upset about the initial, ongoings of the game, the grindy elements of the game. That was really whack. However, a lot of those elements have been ironed out, so that's great to see. Borderlands 3, on the other hand, that's down to $19.99. I believe Amazon actually had this down to $14.99, so this game is just plummeting in price. I imagine that at some point they're going to do a Borderlands 3 Game of the Year edition, but at this point, only 2 of the 4 DLC packs have been out. But who knows what's going on. I don't know if 2K is trying to push more copies of Borderlands so they can sell you the DLC. I don't know if this is just the case where Amazon decided, hey, we'll put the game at $14.99, and GameStop's decided we'll put it at $19.99. Whatever the case may be, given that the game just came out back in September, a price drop at this level is kind of surprising to see, especially with a game that we know Borderlands 3 sold really well. This is more reminiscent of something that Ubisoft would do, and even with Ubisoft, I don't remember it being this drastic, although Ubisoft games do fall in price rather quickly, and that brings me to Ghost Recon Breakpoint. Now, Breakpoint was not a well-received game, so yes, it dropped in price very quickly. It's down to $14.99 for this sale. That's something to look at as well. I mean, if you want to look at it, $15 for a game that came out back in October seems kind of insane, but Breakpoint was not that well received. Now, I haven't jumped back into the game after the bevy of updates they included, so if it is interesting to you, that's an option as well. Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order will be down to $39. I really enjoyed Jedi Fallen Order, maybe more so than a lot of other people did. I thought the setting was great. I thought the characters were really interesting. I thought the gameplay was solid. I just really liked a lot of elements about Jedi Fallen Order, and $39 for that, not a bad buy at all. Maybe wait for it to get a little bit cheaper, as it has been a little bit since the game has come out. It's been, what, 5 months? Yeah, if you can wait for it to get to $30, maybe $25 would be a really, really strong buy then. Red Dead Redemption 2 down to $30. If you don't own RDR2, yeah, I guess it would be a good buy. I could very well see that game getting ported to the PlayStation 5. However, given that it does seem like Rockstar is laxing on their game development and creating a better work environment, I could see them being like, hey, let's make a remaster that's not going to take as much resources, but it's still going to sell rather well. I could see that being something that they definitely think about. Still, it's a very good game, and I would highly recommend you to play it. Need for Speed Heat will be down to $29, as much as Need for Speed sometimes gets memed on. Need for Speed Heat was a pretty good game. At $29, I think it's a really good buy and a very enjoyable arcade racer. Nier Automata down to $19, very good buy on that. Obviously, one of the best JRPGs this generation. Can't go wrong with that. Metro Exodus, $18.99, not a bad buy there. I didn't think it was as strong as 2033 or Lost Light, but pretty good in its own right. Judgment will be down to $29.99, that's pretty good, and Darksiders 3 will be down to a measly $5. Now, all of these deals will be going live tomorrow. They are not live right now. It's going to be a one-day sale, and you can check that out tomorrow at GameStop.com. You could do the order online and go to your local store and do the delivery at the door, or you could have it shipped to you, so a couple of options in how you want to tackle that. Do remember that the spring sale is running on PSN right now, so if you would rather go the digital route, which I've been seeing a lot in my comments section that people are going the digital route because they don't really want to leave the house, I can definitely understand you doing that as well, but I want to bring you guys all of the information regarding the deals that are ongoing. That's going to conclude this video. Again, PS4 System Software 7.5 update is live right now. Includes some updates. Some people are experiencing some issues, but it does seem like that isn't a widespread issue at all, and might even be just a little bit of fear-mongering. I would say do the update, and if any problems do arise, I'm sure Sony's going to take care of that right away, but to go online, you need to do the system software updates, which is always a little bit of a bummer. Nonetheless, that's live right now, and GameStop will be running some major PlayStation 4 game sales tomorrow, and they actually have deals on a couple of other titles from the Switch, like Final Fantasy X and X-2. They've got Mario & Rabbids Kingdom Battle, which is on sale every other week, but nonetheless, that's going to wrap up this one. If you have a request for a future video, you can leave that in the comment section down below. Thank you for watching, and goodbye. Hey guys, we hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, make sure to hit the subscribe button, and if you're already subscribed, do us a favor and hit the bell icon. This way you'll be notified whenever we post a new video. That's the best way to keep up with all of our uploads, and we usually try to upload 2 videos a day. And with the bell icon hit, you'll be notified whenever we do upload a video. As always, thanks for watching.